Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've sat down to film. I think like 3 weeks. I've just been very uninspired and just in a rut. So I just created this today. I am going out with my mother-in-law in a few minutes. Sit down and this is what I came up with. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a quick tutorial. You can wear it nighttime, daytime, whenever you want. Nothing too crazy, easy as always. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. So what I'm doing right now, it's taking a piece of tape and I'm just placing it on my hand so that when I put the tape on my eyelid, the stickiness isn't as strong, so it won't tug on my skin when I end up taking the tape off later on. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you follow your natural lower lash line so that the cat eye shape that you get complements your own eye shape. And then I am just priming my eyelids. You don't necessarily have to. It's not like a do or die kind of thing. But I prefer to prime my eyelids because it helps my eyeshadow stay on longer and they come off more vibrant, which I totally love. Who wouldn't love a vibrant eyeshadow? So yeah, I'm just placing that on my lids, making sure I get every single crevice of my eye area, and then I am going to set that with any translucent powder I have on hand. Just make sure you cover the whole entire base so that you don't have any sticky residue when you go to blend your eyeshadow. I'm then going in with my first shade. This is Creme Brulee by Geek, and I'm just applying that as my transition shade in my upper crease. When you have hooded eyes, you kind of have to create a upper crease area because our natural crease area isn't as defined. Then I am going in with Frappe by Geek. I just love layering warm shades in the upper crease. I feel like it creates more dimension rather than having one flat out shade in your upper crease. Then I am taking Anastasia's Fudge and I'm applying that directly into my crease. And I am using a Morphe 506 brush, which is an amazing brush for people that have slightly hooded eyes. Then I'm going back in with my E40 with no product added, and I'm just blending out that fudge color, making sure that I blow it out a little more. Then to add a little bit of warmness to my eye, I am taking Anastasia's Morocco on my Sephora Pro 19 brush, and I'm just applying that on my upper crease and just blending it out. Then of course you have to go back and blend because blending is your very best friend. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of concealer and my Wet n Wild little precision brush, and I'm just going to map out on my lid where I'm going to place eyeshadow later on, just so that I don't go overboard and apply eyeshadow into my crease, because I always accidentally do that. And when you have hooded eyes, your eyelid shadow tends to transfer, but I find when you put concealer on it doesn't. So now I'm taking my BH Cosmetics foil palette and I'm taking that awesome bronzy shade and applying that to my lid. I'm then going in with Colourpop's Nillionare, which is an amazing, beautiful shade, and I'm just packing that onto my eyelid. I go back and forth because the more you layer Colourpop shadows, the more metallic they look, and they just look so awesome. I love Colourpop shadows. Then I'm going back into this palette and I'm taking this very warm metallic shadow. I'm just placing that right in the center of my lid. Then I'm going back with my Morphe 506 brush and just blending out the crease a little bit more. Now I'm just going to try to create a wing on camera. I'm trying my best and I'm using my Tarte clay liner. I forgot the name. I'll link it down below for you guys. And I'm just going to attempt to create a wing on camera. We'll see how far this goes. I definitely find that when you have tape on your outer corners, it helps you create a wing much faster. Definitely try it out. So I already prepped and primed my skin. I also color corrected, and now I'm just applying a light layer of foundation onto my skin, making sure everything is evened out and ready to go. Then I am highlighting just a tad with my Nars Creamy Concealer, which is like to die for. I love this concealer so much. And I am just highlighting the typical areas that we normally highlight. I'm going in a triangle motion underneath my eyes. Then I am going to apply some concealer on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my chin area, and my upper lip area. Then I'm placing some concealer underneath the hollows of my cheeks so that it makes it easier for me to contour later on. And then I'm taking a beauty blender sponge. I know I'm using a beauty blender, I'm so used to using the Real Techniques one, and I am blending out my concealer. I'm then setting my under eyes and the rest of my face with some RCMA No Color Powder, and just making sure that I set those areas where I place concealer because I don't want any creasing to go on. Then I'm going to take some Hoola bronzer on this crown brush, and I'm just going to lightly contour, nothing too crazy. I really haven't been into, you know, really harsh contouring and highlighting lately. I find that the less you put on, the nicer it looks. And then I'm just going to pack on the blush. This is the e.l.f. blush palette in the shade Light, which I am obsessed with. And now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. crayon in the color Emerald, and I'm going to place that on my lower lash line. I thought green would be better rather than just going with the same old like neutral shades underneath my lash line. Then I'm taking Dirty Martini by Makeup Geek, and I am just blending out that eyeliner a little more. I already put on falsies. As you can see, the glue is still drying. And I'm just applying some Gilded Honey highlight in my inner corners because I love a highlight in the inner corners. I think it looks so pretty. For mascara, I believe I use the Loreal Telescopic mascara. I feel like this mascara is amazing for your lower lashes and top lashes if you're not wearing any falsies. Now to finish off the rest of the look, I am going to go on with a chocolate brown. I don't know why I wanted to be so vampy this day, but I totally did. And I am currently using the Colourpop shade, the Colourpop liquid lipstick in the color Limbo, which is Bay. And I'm just applying that very precisely and nicely onto our lips. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Adios!